guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Final Fantasy VII Remake trailer. They're finally bringing it back. I was convinced that this was done. They had shelved it, maybe push it off till next generation. We hadn't heard anything in, it's been like 3 or 4 years. It's been a while. And so I think a lot of people had just written this off, but I believe it was yesterday. They released a trailer during the State of Sony whatever presentation, and so we're gonna watch it right here, guys, and see what it's all about. All right, so let's go ahead and get this bad boy going. The return draws closer. Let's start back over. Although I don't think we missed anything. Development footage subject to change. Okay, this is like the opening scene. Shinra soldiers, that look pretty good.
Have fun. I'm here for you to help take the load.
Jesse.
So, what's our next move, boss?
That's easy enough. Are you okay?
The music. Whoa. Cloud looks
This is for you.
A flower?
looks bulkier, which is good. Ooh, we get a better look at the combat.
Can you bear to see the planet suffer? Cloud.
Sephiroth sounded kind of weird. More to come in June. Oh, let's watch it again. Let's see. Let's watch it again. Okay, so it's got like the Final Fantasy 15 and Kingdom Hearts style combat, which I guess we kind of expected. We saw it a little bit in the teaser. What the hell? Okay, we go. Let's get that.
Hands up. Have fun. I'm here for you.
I wonder if that's at the end of the battle.
So, what's our next move, boss?
That's easy enough.
That's after the reactor.
Okay.
After you blow it up. This is right after.
Here. This is for you.
A flower?
Wow. Oh my goodness. That's the very first boss.
Can you bear to see the planet suffer? Cloud.
Okay, so one thing I noticed, so this is some of it looks like most of it looks like they're kind of staying true to the original story. Man, dude, she looks fantastic. Graphically looks fantastic. The design of the Shinra soldiers looks pretty good. The voice acting doesn't sound too bad. Okay, so this right here I'm kind of curious about. I wonder if this is happening like during the battle, or if this is, oh, excuse me, if this is like cinematics that are happening like as the battle's finishing, or once you've done a certain amount of damage, this happens. Wonder if how they're integrating that. Okay, so you're going through just like in the first one. This, I think they're still doing the episodic release where they're going to release it in episodes. If so, that could be why we're only seeing the first, you know, the first bit.
Have fun. I'm here for you.
Okay, this is after when you're leaving. Okay. So this gun looks ridiculous. Look at that design. In the game, it looks much shorter. Of course, you know, it's like bit style. That's pretty cool. I really want to see how all these weapons and stuff look as you progress. I remember you can get a big like boxing glove for his fist. Okay, he's got 2 attacks and a command, and then it shows Tifa, but I don't see her. Okay, so you can't. So okay,
So, what's our next?
okay, so right here you can switch on this one back here. You didn't show you could switch. It doesn't look like you can switch characters. It doesn't have a command to, but once you go forward, you can switch, and then Braver, which I'm. It's been a while, guys, but I'm pretty sure that's Cloud's starting ultimate, which that doesn't look like it right there, and I don't know why it would show it like a regular attack. It's kind of like that, except for he just jumps straight up and comes down. If that's the right thing. What kind of enemies are they fighting? So you're fighting, looks like soldiers here and some kind of mechanical robot. You do have the hit points up here. He's got a little more buttons on his than Barrett did.
What's our next move, boss?
That's easy enough.
Visually, man, this game looks fantastic. Look, okay, so they redesigned him. He looked weird in the initial trailer. His face does look a little different, but his arms, man, he looked like he was carrying around some string beans. And ain't no way he would have been able to hold that sword with those teeny tiny arms they gave him, man. The armor, though, his outfit looks perfect. It looks exactly the way you would imagine when you see like the cutscenes from Final Fantasy VII. Everyone's costume or outfit, whatever you'd like to call it, looks really good. Visually, this game looks fantastic. Now, wow.
Here, this is for you.
A flower?
Okay, so you've got a different enemy here, and you're fighting with Aerith. And again, we don't see Tifa. It looks like she was more of like a healer, the way I remember it. I'm kind of curious. That's cool. Oh my god, this game is going to be fantastic. I'm kind of curious.
Can you bear to see the
This looks new.
cloud?
Now, there is a time when you see Sephiroth like that, but that's when you're in that time, or that town. What is it? I can't remember the name of the town, guys. Don't roast me. But the town is burning, and you're having a flashback to when you were still a Shinra soldier, I'm pretty sure, and Sephiroth had just become, I guess, bad, if I'm remembering it correctly. Now, one thing that is kind of curious is how much are they gonna how are they gonna do this? Is it going to be like Hitman, where it was episodic, the first one at least? And if so, how much are we gonna be able to explore? Like, are we gonna be able to spend time going through these towns and exploring stuff? Man, and can you imagine when we get to guys, I can't remember the name of any of this stuff, but when you get to like the casino place with Katsith, can you imagine? I used to love, me and my brother used to love going through there, and you play those games. You get to play the boxing game, the snowboarding game. You get to redo the bridge battle where you're on the motorcycle and you're racing and you're hitting enemies. That right there, that's another part that is going to look fantastic, man. I cannot wait to see this. It says more in June. I'm assuming that since they're starting to roll more stuff out, we will be getting a release date. Hoping by the end of this year. I don't think they're going to wait till next gen. I think that now that they're showing all this, I believe they're not going to wait. And if I'm correct, I did see a tweet from them saying that it was going to be coming out on this gen, but also saying that they were very close to a launch. So maybe that means beta, or maybe have an E3 to be playable. Some way this game is going to be out in the very, very near future. At least that's what it seems like. Now, again, they have teased us before and then just vanished. They David Copperfield on us, and they just went away for 3 or 4 years. So, but it does seem like now they're actually talking about it. They're actually giving you information, whereas before it was a little bit of information, then they don't say anything. So this guys, let's watch it one last time. This looks fantastic. It looks beautiful. And I am a fan of the Kingdom Hearts style combat,
Hands up!
where I guess you can compare it more to Final Fantasy 15.
Have fun.
I'm here for you to help take the load off your shoulders.
So, what's our next move, boss?
That's easy enough.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Here. This is for you.
A flower?
So far, all of this looks true to the story. Aside from that Sephiroth scene, which is kind of weird. But remember, Cloud does have,
To see the planet
you know,
suffer.
like mental issues. Oh my god. Wow. Man, you know, I hate to see it in a episodic form, guys. I really don't want to see it like that. I'd rather just have a full release of the game and be able to play it and have it that way. But as long as we get it, and hopefully the episodes aren't far in between, maybe a month in between at most, the game looks beautiful. Visually, it looks beautiful. I think they nailed Cloud's look now. Barrett looked good to begin with. His gun does seem a little longer than I was expecting, but everything looks fantastic. And I don't know if it was just me, but whenever I was younger, guys, I didn't know if Jessie was a girl. You know, now when you see her in full dimensions, you can tell. I mean, obviously, you kind of could have picked up on it, but when you're young, when you're like 6 years old, you see Jesse and you can't tell if he's a boy or a girl on the screen because they all look the same. Wow. The game looks fantastic. I cannot wait until they give a live gameplay reveal or a beta where we're actually able to see people play it in a live format, be able to get your hands on it. And another thing, is it going to be Xbox, PlayStation 4, Switch, just PS4? You know, original ones were just on PlayStation, but now they release on PlayStation and Xbox. A lot of things, a lot of questions, a lot of excitement. I'm pumped. Let me know what you guys think. Are you excited for this like I am? If you're not, you're out of your mind. And what are you watching this video for, okay? If you're not excited for it, then you shouldn't be watching this video. But thank you for watching this video. Hit the like button, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you on the next video.